Welcome. You have reached review time with Imperial, and today's review will be Power Book 2 Ghosts Season 4, Episode 1, the last season. Let's get into it. So, of course, we all been anticipating that this is the last season of Power Book 2 Ghosts. So, we're going to see how this all plays out. Who's going to die, who's going to survive, who they're going to leave open-ended so they can continue. I'll be shocked if they kill Tariq. The writers have done a good job of turning Tariq's character around to make him, make you root for him. Or a lot of us disliked his character after what he did to Ghost. And a lot of us still believe Ghost is not dead, by the way. So let's get into the episode. The episode starts off, it picks up directly after the last shooting. We all seen at the end of season 3, Braden shot somebody. We find out as we all looked, those of us who paid attention, he shot Kane. We all seen that. Like, Kane was the one he shot. So it picks up there. Two people, one of Noma's henchmen, they knew that Obi was the one that told Braden, and know that Obi traded on Noma because of Tariq got her the green cars. So Obi hurry up and quickly killed them. Noma pretty much stated, how her Tariq problem ends the day. We seen that in the trailers. She directing Drew, Kane, Diana, and Effie to go out and look for Tariq with Obi and the crew. Told Kane to get back to the condo so she could send her doctor there. Of course, Kane is on a mission. He wants revenge for his mom. So it shoots to Blocker Rodriguez talking to Junior, letting him know, lead a Tariq St. Patrick case alone if you want to have a career. He just became a DEA agent, and she's trying to tell him, don't go down this rabbit hole. It's not going to end up well for you. Of course, Junior's hot-headed. He wants revenge. We find out that with Sax sent him, I thought it was going to be more on that thumb drive that Sax sent him. Sax just pretty much said that Tariq was connected to Noma and that he helped Obi get the green cars. I thought it should have been more than that. A lot of us been speculating what it would be. A lot of videos is out there that they thought it was more on that thumb drive. From there, it shows Monet in surgery. She's dying in surgery. She goes through a dream sequence where she talks to Mecca. Her her husband, and she talks to her son, Freaky Zeke. So Lorenzo and Mecca's berating her and telling her how bad she was, and she pretty much tells them F off. By the end of the episode, she comes out of her surgery and she lives. Of course, we knew that, so I guess they just had to throw that in there. Now, what Diana did with Drew is they convinced Becca, which is Braden's sister, to go with them to meet Braden. And so they're going to use Braden to take Braden out of hiding to get his sister. Also had Kane and Effie, and Kane showed up to Braden's house where his parents live at, punched Trace in the face, and that's what we seen in the trailer, and looking for them to give information. Of course, Trace didn't have any information. The dad didn't have any information. And also it showed Effie come and get him, telling him we need to get out of here. Meanwhile, Tariq and Brayden, their plan was to try to get Noma, Noma's daughter, at the where the jet landed at. So you can tell she's a rich brat. The goons is there. Tariq and them shows up, shoot the goons down, but Anya was able to get loose. Anya is Noma's daughter. Anya eventually gets to the destination where her mom is right before Noma was having a conversation with Obi. Obi is pretty much telling Noma now that Mecca's no longer here, he needs to be her, basically her number two. He kisses her hand. She's pretty much smacked him. You need to think with your other head, not the other one. And you could tell she doesn't look at Obi like that. And you could tell he's gonna trade her again. But I think he's not gonna last that long. So Tariq and them, after they shot it out with Noma's crew and Anya got loose, Kane pretty much shows back up at the condo. He got the bullet out of him. He pretty much told Effie, she kissed him, and he pretty much, he has his hesitation because she really fell for Tariq. She pretty much did tell him she knew it was him that slipped her the phone in jail and warned her, and pretty much told her that, but she still pushed him away. So she kissed him, but he pretty much told her, look, what you trying to distract me? We still got to get after Tariq. And she still had that look. So what Noma does, she puts 100,000 on Brayden, 100,000 on Tariq. And Tariq had a stash on school campus. He goes to school campus to get his stash. Meanwhile, by Noma picked 100,000 out on Tariq, they did kind of like a John Wick. So a scene out of John Wick, pretty much. You got a whole bunch of other people is getting a hold of this message that it's $100,000 on Tariq and Brayden, so they're gonna show up by the destination looking for Tariq. So I guess that was kind of cool to see them do that sequence. And they got a bigger budget for Power Book 2, so they do a lot more dramatic stuff. Meanwhile, it was two scenes that I failed to mention. It showed Tariq reaching out to Davis, pretty much saying to him he needs his help. He just need Davis to have his back. Davis pretty much said, I'm caught up with the board right now and I can lose my license. I do not have that client lawyer privilege no more. So he said, I'm not working with you. Meanwhile, Noma showed up with Obi to Davis, pretty much telling Davis, we'll pay you just to give us Tariq. And Davis declined. And she said, well, hopefully you didn't make a bad decision, because he liked money. So he pretty much called Tariq. He the one that told Tariq there's 100,000 bounty on Brayden and Tariq, and pretty much told him, get safe, get out of New York, and hit him back. So Davis is looking like he liked Tariq. I can't see it's a world where they kill Davis, because I think he's good for the show, but who knows? It's the last season, so I don't know if they could bring him into another spinoff. I think Monet ends up season, and I think she does end up in jail. I think that's where she's going to end up in jail. One of the kids is definitely going to die. One or two of the kids is definitely going to die. So I don't see Brayden character dying. I think Brayden is going to get more wild as time go on. I think his character is good for the show. I think, of course, we know Tariq is. I can't see them killing Tariq. That'd be stupid too, because they could do more with Tariq, especially down the road or whatever. So they leave Tariq's character open ended. But nevertheless, back to the episode. From there, they showed up to Stanfield. Well, first Drew had Becca, and Tariq and Brayden went to the pier where Becca and Drew was. And while Drew was talking to Becca, she sprayed him with the mace, ran out. Brayden got her, and he was in the car looking for him. And then Tariq came and smashed him with the car, messed him up pretty good, was shooting at him pretty much. So they all got free, and that's when they went to the school next. And before they went to the school, Braden took Becca home. Pretty much his dad was showing his racism towards black people and told Braden, you need to go be with him. And Braden pretty much realizing, like, I don't have no family. My only family is Tariq. And he told Tariq, wherever you go, I go. So they headed back to the school. Now, and this is where the people are trying to kill him at. Kane is there. Drew is there. Diana went to the hospital with Monique. I said with Monique. Monet. And Effie's there too. But Effie slips to the side. She texts Tariq, telling Tariq that they're at the school and there's others after them too. So of course she still got the feelings for Tariq. She switched sides back and forth. We always want to see Effie's backstory, but I don't think Effie's gonna make it out of this season. Effie's another one that's gonna die too. So I can't. She's too flip floppy and she's all for herself. So there's no way I don't see her surviving. So nevertheless, Junior Valdez shows up, of course, sticking his nose in the business. They got the up on him because there's other people trying to kill Tariq. Junior killed one of them. And what ended up happening is Tariq got the uphold on Junior, told Noma that this is a DA agent, showed his badge. He got information on you, but if it's a truce, I get rid of him. So Noma said, okay, I will, but you just can't sell drugs no more. Or whatever, I better not catch you selling drugs. I'm gonna give you truce. And of course, Tariq pretty much said, he was like, you're an agent. I'm an agent. Tariq pretty much told him that his aunt, Angela Valdez, was nothing but trouble for his family since the day she came in their life. And he said, you would be too, and just shot him. So, of course, by now, Tariq is a stone cold killer. So while him and Braden split up, and he gave Braden the bag. When he split up, Tariq walked out on his own, told Braden, go call the cops and tell them that there's a shooting on campus. And he set it up. And when he set it up, he seen Kane and Effie, and Kane started to trail after him. He called Drew and pretty much told Drew, you need to get Kane up off of us. If not, I'm going to tell Kane everything. And by the time Kane and them rolled up, Tariq was talking to the cops pretty much saying that he seen the agent shooting the shooter on campus, and he ended up killing the perpetrator who was doing the shooting, but not before the agent got killed. Meanwhile, Drew showed up to Kane, pretty much told Kane, listen, Diana said that she got the wrong person. It wasn't Tariq. And of course, Kane didn't believe it. Kane, Effie, and Drew was looking at Tariq, and they headed back to the hospital now. Now, before that, Drew did tell Diana, if Monet wake up, smother her with a pillow. So he's very vengeful. So I'll be shocked that Drew make it out this season as well. But I think Drew, on the other hand, you're gonna see more of a dark side. Him go dark this season, and him be more raw. And I think we've been looking for that for a couple seasons now. We just didn't know what would have pushed him there. And I think this season you're gonna see more of a raw side of Drew. Now, it showed Monet coming out of coma, and she talking to her kids, and basically said she wanted to know who did this and find out who it is. And you could tell Drew didn't care too much. He was standoffish. Diana is trying to make things right and said we need to move forward like a family. Now, the episode ended with newcomer Detective Carter, who has a wife named Denise that was killed or murdered, and he wants revenge, and he's been suppressing his revenge for the longest. And he's talking to a priest, giving his confessions. And right after he did his confessions, Angela's sister rolls up to him pretty much crying, saying her son Junior was killed in the line of duty. And he was like, yeah, he just became a DEA agent, didn't he? She was like, yeah. He's like, sorry to hear that. He's saying what happened. She said, well, they gave him some bogus story, but he told me he found some information about St. Patrick, and he went after it. And I know they lying. I know they had something to do with it. And he said, I'm gonna make sure, pretty much, I'll make sure you get justice for his son. But they made this serious introductory for the actor Michael Ealy, for this character, Detective Carter. They made a serious intro to him, like, he's great coming within the next 9 episodes and wreak havoc. So overall, a decent episode to open the season up. This is the last season. We're gonna see how everything plays out. Along with my recap, I went along and said some of my depth positions. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, tune in week to week as we recap the final season of Power Book 2 Ghost. Till next time.